resolution-wise. So this way everyone can see everything, and it looks, hopefully guys, for you guys, it looks a lot better than when we did the BMC.
Oh, you know what?
time.
You didn't download the last drive I've got on the Y drive. That's why this is looking like this.
Yeah, that's correct. I didn't
Okay,
know
no sweat. All this gray area out here, it's gone. This is actually showing on a big computer. It's formatted for a 1280 800 screen window.
Yeah.
We had a thing where Windows 7 was causing it to expand, and we fixed it. It's the strangest, bizarre setting anyway. The reason I was asking is if we go here to printer settings, and I'll bring that back over here, you will see that the connection, oh, that's why it's working. It's under virtual printer. Okay. I couldn't figure out why the buttons were enabled.
Yeah.
So, because these are normally, they are not enabled unless you're actually communicating with the printer that you're trying to talk to. Okay, so there's some things here. This is a little quick manual control of the scanner. You can actually cause it to move at this speed. You can turn the grid light on and off. And this right here enables a test loop. And that means you can set up your printer and it will just run. I would recommend a dry run because it'll bang into itself the second time around. But it will exercise over and over and over and over and over and over. And I guess you can imagine what that's for.
Which you guys will be able to see this coming week on the drop cam. And I'll be making that public too. So
okay.
So yeah.
Good. So you know, that's the basic parts of the setup. I didn't know if there's any questions. I don't see any new stuff coming on.
No.
And then to get out of it, you would just exit.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Now let's see if I can get Explorer up and going here.
Okay. You want me to get both? Yeah, I can do that. Give me just 1 second, guys. All right.
Don't you want to do a different version of the window?
There you go. You want to go to YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
And let's put in CONSTRUCTME. Alright, so we have tried a half dozen or more canned scanner packages.
Okay.
And
which one do you want?
They made a real nice one. There's a couple guys. 3 faces scans right here.
This one right here?
Yeah, that's a good one. So,
hold on 1 second, guys.
So, to make a long story short, virtually no one's is out of the box working. I mean, none of the ones that are like SDKs. Even the David scanner gave us some problems. And that's putting it mildly. So,
I'll get
my son Daniel Gifford has been working on this, and he's starting to look like me. He's losing his hair from pulling it out, I think. And actually, not really. The bastard has so much hair, it's not even funny. He gets it from his mother's side of the family, I'm sure.
Tell me when you're ready for me to.
Yeah, go ahead and start it. You want to full screen it and start it? Let's just see if
screen?
it's the right one. Well, you might want to start
this guy. And do you want them to hear the sound through this as well?
No, just because there is no sound.
Okay.
No, really.
All right.
Just some music.
All right, guys.
But
Here we go.
it's going to go through a commercial for sure.
Ah. There you go. Okay. They're watching that as they're watching us.
Okay. So. Let's see if this is the right one. I can't tell. Here.
Okay.
Oh, no, this is not it.
That's not the right one?
Well, this is what came out of it, but they're not showing. Like, sorry guys, I'm going to get to a different one here.
Here.
I had the link there. It's looking so good.
Hit the back button here.
I sent the link to Dan. It's supposed to be 3 faces, 3 humans scanned. Is this the one you clicked on?
No, I did the top one. There you go.
Was it showing that?
Yeah, but you need to make it large.
Yeah, I'm just going to whip right forward and see if this is the one that they were doing. Yeah, this is pretty good. You guys will get the feel for this soon. There. It'll catch up to itself. Alright. The thing about this is that it uses a Microsoft Kinect and also works with other sensors. But we went ahead and grabbed a Kinect and we've thrown it in and hooked it up to a computer. It's just amazing, and they're not showing it here very well, this guy in real time, it's stitching and creating the entire. They're not looking at that. They don't care about that. It's creating the entire mesh. I mean, it's just amazing how fast it heals the surfaces. So I just thought you guys would find this pretty interesting because you can see it's painting in the voids as it moves around. Now, because we have a rotary platen, I think you're starting to see where we're coming from. This is a great starting point that looks good. I don't know that the metrology of it's going to be as accurate, but I can tell you if you're trying to reproduce a bust of someone or an object to get it close or as a start, it's pretty interesting. So I just thought you guys would like to see this. Probably you've already seen it before, but I think everyone's gone. There's been no.
I think everyone has just been speechless this entire time.
I don't think so. This isn't that. Ich bin sprachlos. If anyone's out there, just say I'm here or something, so we know that the chat thing's working. So that's what I thought. We're broke.
Wow.
Okay.
No.
One guy is left. Thank you, Powers USA for hanging tough. So, all right.
Okay.
So, the idea is from the beginning is a 3D copier. I think we're not unique to that. I mean, everybody gets that. It's not like it's rocket science. So, at some point in time, we want to move forward, of course. And the idea was start general, refine it from there. And so we thought that this was a great place to start. And it's the way this software works. We have to buy the license for it, which we're more than happy to do. It's in the budget for the scanner stuff. It's a few $100, and believe me, that's cheaper than writing your own software. But the good thing is that this would just be the beginning of it. I don't see this as being the highest resolution. However, it does allow us to supply other sensors, and those sensors have higher resolution than the Kinect. And so there's just so many things going on with a mesh. You cannot believe that guy just brought the mesh that he just scanned in.
Isn't that a FreeCAD?
Now he's bringing it. No, it might be FreeCAD, but it might also be Mesh Lab or Cloud Compare.
Yeah.
When you guys get a chance to see Cloud Compare and some of the videos on it, I mean, it's just amazing. It is truly amazing. The math they're doing is way cool. So the idea is that when you scan what you just saw, you want to heal the surfaces, and basically healing the surface is done using averaging algorithms, and or they're looking for Evel Knievel where they jump over large holes. And so
whoa, we're dropping frames like crazy. Sorry guys, I do not know what the heck is going on.
well, does that mean my speech is all cut up or just the video?
Looks like the video looks like there's a big problem with the video right now.
Oh, sorry. Maybe they didn't catch my yawn.
So
I'm still a little bit on German time. I started at 3 in the morning, and by now I'm getting a little bit very high. Poor Greg, he's up about the time, until about the time I get up.
Sorry guys. There we go. Alright. I apologize for that.
Is it the wrong screen or something?
No, it's just this is one of the problems with XSplit is that sometimes it does not sync correctly whenever you have too many devices, either too many cameras or too many data streams coming and going out. It has an issue with that. So sorry guys, I apologize.
You know, in the early days, we used to set the sectors on the hard drives in interleaving a certain way so that they would be synchronized. So the time it took to transfer was equal to the amount of partial rotation of the platter.
Wow, okay.
So that the data would come off faster. Because otherwise you have to wait for one full revolution of it to go before you get to access it. And it's probably the same thing on the streams.
Well.
That makes perfect sense.
For a long time.
Another mystery solved.
Well, yeah, for a long time, XSplit's been open source, so I'm not sure if they've.
Yeah, but when you got this many streams coming in, you still
yeah.
got to merge the streams. And if they're out of sync with each other, then one is finishing the bus already left, he's got to wait around for the next bus. And I can see where that would cause problems, i.e. the next frame shot.
Yeah. Merge the stream. You never want to cross the streams, ever.
It's like Ghostbusters.
That's right.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So-
Wait.
Yes.
There is one little thing, a detail to work out. We probably can't show this right now tonight because I was bringing it on Dan. We have been talking for several weeks, actually almost a month now, about how to get these printers delivered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as we talked about last week or the week before, our packaging guy's just not doing what I feel like we need. So I've already made a plan for the East Coast. It's going to be August 23, 24, or 25. I can't say which one of those days. Then I'm going to pack up the first 6 to 8 of the printers.
Mm-hmm.
And that covers just about everybody on the eastern seaboard and right up the coast. I am personally going to deliver those units. If that goes well, I will do it again. Those I'm going to hand deliver. I have to go to Philadelphia. Let me strike that. When I say I have to go, that's a lie. I would like to go to Philadelphia for an August 25th or 26th for about 3 days. Call it a treat. Well, I figure if I'm delivering printers, you guys might not mind me doing this. So I wanted to meet you guys and make sure that you get the printer. It's not busted up from shipping. And it works. I want to walk it in your place, set it down, do the first print with you, shake your hand, tell you thank you in person if possible, and then out the door before you realize that your warranty's already voided.
Not true.
No, it's all good, and it doesn't start till the day we deliver it, so don't worry about that either.
Yeah.
But that was the plan there, and then I have something, and some of you guys are going to get them sooner. Like Les, I am thinking that we're going to get yours worked out by the end of this next week. Ken, same thing. Ken, you're going to have some assembly work to do because I'm having trouble shipping it whole for less than the price of a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Little Canadian customs thingamajigger going on just because of the volume of the box. But you said you wouldn't mind to put it together a little bit. So we'll make it so it's really painless. I'm saying like 1 hour of assembly for you when it gets there. Should be fully functional. Great.
No problem.
Blessings on you for that. Actually, you're one of the guys I really would like to meet. So don't think you're getting away scot-free. I think I'm gonna hand deliver the one of your extruders or something.
Yeah, of course, says 1 year warranty starts on purchase date. Oh wait, just kidding.
So that's what JK stands for.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. So for the ones that aren't cleaned up in California, I have another trip that I would like to do for September 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to knock out, and I think we have about 6 or so. I might get that in beforehand. I might get that still in the month of August. And Brian, I know that you bought like 25 printers yourself. So I don't know if you're watching, but if you aren't, then know that you are totally first and foremost in my list of people to hook up with there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course Greg, and
yes.
we already know what the deal with Greg is. His printer is in exercise mode. So
Ken says I might be down in Dallas again this month if that helps, and probably San Fran near the end of August.
actually, Ken, that does.
That works.
Let's
Yeah.
talk to you, Ken. Are you driving down, or you got to be flying down? You're not going to drive down to Dallas. Oh, he drove to Vegas.
Yeah,
But he has his wife with him.
it's true.
Okay. Let's hook up this week, Ken, and see what we can make a plan, because I would love to give you your printer.
Oh, he's flying. Okay.
But if you're flying, then don't hassle it. We'll just box it up and ship it to you.
Yeah.
We'll do what makes sense. That is a long way to drive. Okay, so The engines are going to start going out the door. Actually, I got one or two of them that'll go out the door a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we think that those are going to ship better. They're just smaller. So obviously the cost isn't so much. We put a little extra of the foam padding around them.
Yeah.
I expect the systems to ship not too bad. We just have to figure out the best way to do it, and we haven't got that one figured out. I know it sounds like a trivial thing. Just go down to UPS and give them $1,000 and they'll ship it. But we're trying to find a better way to do that. We're actually trying to set up a regional distribution center in the four corners of the United States, and then we're going to try to set up another one in Europe, although we have a lot of enthusiastic talkers but not a lot of action yet. So we're working on that. Anyway, are there any questions that anybody would like to have answered now at this time?
And just so if anyone's joining us right now or joined us a little bit late, we've talked about the 3D scanning platform. We've gone over the software that you saw just a little moment ago. We covered a little bit of the 3D scanning software as well. We showed the mystery part that I put up on Kickstarter and also the material. Pro Guy asks, I'm in Northern Virginia. Will I be on your East Coast Philly trip in late August?
Are you the one that's in near the ocean? What city are you in?
I think I think you're in Norfolk or. Powers USA says ABS printhead status. Can you go? So yes, we will in just one moment. And the Pro Guy asks, when will the surveys be going?
Let me take the questions one at a time. ABS printhead status.
Let me grab.
I don't have still one that I'm happy with. We tried one this week. We saw a couple of weaknesses to it. Redoing it tomorrow. I will make another attempt at testing it. I'll be glad to keep you guys tuned up on that. It's imminent. I actually lined up on that one toolbox the 13 different revisions that I've made over the last 5 days, tweaking it, and I had an idea just this morning, and I'm working on it to make the traction better. So there's one good ABS thing that's come out of this. We have been looking for 7 months for a good heater cartridge supplier. And as you know, we burned up some a few months ago, actually, and we actually burned up one another week ago. And my idea of burning up something doesn't mean it's reliable. So the reason for that is that these are 40-watt, 12-volt heaters, which is more than our original system. Our original one was just about 15 watts. Of course, it took 10 minutes to get to temperature, and that didn't make anybody happy. So we were thinking that maybe 30 watts would be good. Well, just 4 days ago, God bless Tide, we nailed down a high reliability, or at least it seems like, a very good commercial supplier of 12 volt, 30 watt cartridges. And so I have 200 of them on their way here right now. And so we're expecting those also Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So we're still doing our testing with a cut down duty cycle, but the problem is that when you have too high of a watt density, the internal part of the cartridge can't dissipate the heat fast enough. It goes way over temp, and then you start to get failures. And we're trying to avoid that. Greg was nice enough to limit the duty cycle for me with some of his testing, and it's really not the perfect fix. We also have a different way of holding the cartridge. Right now, we had a hole board.
Family friendly.
Yeah,
gone.
It's all good.
Gone.
A whole board with the. All right. Hold on. Put the lime in the coconut.
Well, you definitely stirred that one up. Alright, hold on a second, guys, so you can see what's going on over there. Bunch and bunches of heaters right there. So don't worry, that was just a bag that just fell. So pay no attention. Okay. And the camera's getting off a little bit. Sorry, guys. Go ahead. fix that. There you go. Can I do one thing with the? Oh, looks like we're about to operate. There we go. Let me do one thing with the camera, guys. And I apologize for this. So if this cuts out, I do apologize. Just give me one moment. Okay. Alright guys, that should take care of all the drop frames, and I do apologize. So, okay.
Alright, so for those guys that are looking and seeing what we're doing, this was some of the new print bodies, and we kept adjusting and adjusting and adjusting until we got one that went together pretty nice. What I'm going to do is show you one of the hotheads. And we have a couple of designs. We had to do this one because with the 40-watt guys, they were too much, so we had to put them in series. And so you'll see that there are 2 heater holes there like that. This worked. This is what we printed a couple weeks ago with for you guys. And these go in the holes. Alright, and I'm just going to demonstrate to you.
This is what we printed, guys. So.
Yeah, but it's not impressive till you can print it anytime you feel like printing it. So we're right there. So what I'm showing you is you'll see that this goes in, and that's your heater cartridge. So it has not a press fit. It's close, but then there were a couple screws on top, and these would press the cartridge in and help make an intimate contact. But the problem is that when you press that, more than 50% of your actual metal surface here is not touching anything because it's being pushed actually away from the one wall. So we came up with a way to put a slit through here, and then we clamp it so that you have about 340 degrees or 320 degrees of clamping force, and that actually gives lots and lots of intimate contact as it's coming around the outside. Alright, so now that you guys have seen what we're working on, you'll understand that that was one of the things that had to be fine-tuned, and that is what I will be testing tomorrow, along with a little bit more positive traction design. And I will just tell you that it involves 2 nuts. 1, 2. No, nice try. It involves teeth driving on both sides, and I bet Greg's going to really be curious to see how I pull that one off. And I'm going to be glad to show you, but I'm not going to show you guys tonight because we are meeting with somebody about this tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow and or Tuesday morning.
Okay.
The patent guys.
Good.
So it's a very simple thing, but it makes a big difference.
Yes.
In the traction. Good.
Pro guy did get back in touch with us. He said in Northern Virginia, south of Winchester, right on 81. He works near the Dulles Airport, which would, he said, you'd be...
Oh, for sure. For sure. We're going right there.
Yeah, he says, you'd be hit with my company, and it would be a great sales demo session. So, yeah, absolutely.
You'll probably be number 2 or 3 on the trip, and we'll schedule it with you. When I say that, I've got one guy in North Carolina, another guy out on the tip of West Virginia.
Yep.
Or how can they call it West Virginia? It's on the ocean.
I think that's Newport Beach. Yeah.
Didn't that? Well, we're still lining up who goes where, but for sure you'll be on that trip.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll have that list. I can get 6 safely. We already checked it. We can already get 6 of the System 30s or System 23s, and I can get 8 of the printers without any sweat at all of the engine. So we'll mix it up. And we were checking. We have a Google map with all the little pins and locations on it. We got to expand it a little bit.
Yes, we do. We do. Wow, Pro guy, I think I know where that is because I think that's near Fort AP Hill. So, yeah, I know exactly where that is. Okay, we're good. And that's pretty much in line as you're going all the way up to Philly. So that's actually quite good.
Can we deliver it to your company? Is that where it's going?
We can, yeah. But let us know if that's okay. All right. So we answered Powers USA ABS printhead status. So thank you Powers USA for asking the question. Pro Guy also asks, when will the surveys be going out? We gave you a little bit of taste of the surveys, meaning the actual accessory packs, a little bit earlier. And I apologize. It's just we've been nailing little bits and pieces of information down here and there so that we can give you a full survey so you guys can make a fully educated decision. So,
you notice how I'm not jumping in saying this is all my fault? It's not anymore.
sorry,
So,
guys. This is my fault.
No one wants faults. I don't do this. Screws this down here. So, we'll get you the surveys and we'll get them out in the next couple of days, hopefully.
Yeah. Pro Guy says, no, it's mine, but they'll want one for sure. Excellent.
You know what?
Demo.
If you got a truck or a van or something that can hold it, we'll just stick it in. What did you get? Did you get an engine or a system?
I can't tell off of.
If you got an engine, you put it in the back seat, you strap in the seat belt, just put it in carefully. You drive it anywhere you want. Just undo the seat belt, you'll walk it right in the house. It's no problem. If you got a system, you better have a big back seat. Might be time to take the convertible to work. Tell the wife you got to have a convertible because you can't get the printer home from work otherwise.
It's big. It's big.
It's all good.
Okay.
So there'll be quite a few of you guys that I will certainly be hitting on that trip, and then if necessary, we're going right back up the coast again a couple weeks later with the Maker Fair in New York. That would be mid-September, but I'm going to knock you guys out before that time. And
you got the system.
Good.
Okay, and you want to go for the 30. Okay.
Nice.
So I'll be here again, sending out the surveys, letting everybody know what the op charge is to go from a system 23 to a system 30, as we talked about that a little bit earlier today. So, because there is a little bit of a charge. It's materials and shipping, but we'll talk about that a little bit more offline directly. Okay. Jive Core asks, will the shipping the majority of the systems in September 2012 to 13th then?
East Coast will be knocked out before September 1. Some of the systems, 3 of them in specific, will be on the West Coast before the 12th of August.
Yes.
And maybe as many as 5 of them. I'm trying to organize the travel and the shipping, because in that case I'm actually going to fly out with them, set them up, and deliver them.
Yeah.
I can take 3 or 4 of them at a time, and I've got 3 trips planned, trying to knock those down. The engine's a different story. We'll have a schedule for shipping the engines 1 week from now. We actually have 4 urgent customers. Backer number 1, who we love, and thank you for all their patience.
Thank you.
We have 2 more people that are on the list, and then we just start ticking them off.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're making progress by all the nice stuff that's put together and everything. We're now getting to the point where shipping is becoming a serious reality. So,
which is great.
We're figuring that out. We'll coordinate with you guys. I got a vacation in Florida. Someone asked me about that, but it's not till Thanksgiving. You don't want to wait that long.
No.
So, we'll talk to him. I can't make a special trip to Florida all for that. I'm coming down in November right after Thanksgiving, more than likely. But we'll talk to you and see if we can get worked out.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the state line. How's that? There's. No, I can't talk about that on the radio. We'll Skype about it.
I can go down to Savannah too. It's not a problem because my brother David's down there.
So. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
All right. I think Jive Core, you asked me, or you asked one question a little bit up, and you asked, will there be a choice between the 2 models or an upgrade, and how does that work? We already answered that question. Sorry. I thought we skipped over it. I just wanted to make sure that we had all the questions answered.
Listen, there is a couple little details that be on the brochure. We'll recover them again on next week. Most of this stuff is easy to add, but there are a few things that are a little bit of a pain in the neck. So I would prefer that people who are thinking of it put the checkbox in there. And if money is an issue, it kills me. I don't want to ask for any more. You guys have already done so much. So, just talk to us.
Yeah, we'll
in
work
some
it out.
cases, I'll do a Scout's honor. If it's $50, I'll say, look, if you aren't happy with it, just don't worry about it. If you are happy with it, send us some money at Christmas, or donate it to World Fishing. I'm not worried about that. And no, I'm
Or
not
Salvation
rich.
Army.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm